Hello, everyone. About a week ago, I tackled the sensitive but important issue and necessary issue of pedophilia and the age of consent. And I will link that in the video description. And this video, I'm going to focus on the next hot button issue that I don't really spend a lot of time worrying about. I don't really spend a lot of time talking about. I'm far more focused on issues of class and issues of economics and issues of finance. But anyway, abortion is the sensitive topic that must be addressed. And something I actually didn't know until like 6 months ago is that Roe v. Wade makes it mandatory for abortions to be legal up to 24 weeks, which I found completely repulsive, completely sadistic and evil and gut-wrenching and appalling. Absolutely appalling. And so I would adore for Roe v. Wade to be overturned. I would love a Supreme Court case to overturn that, because that is completely unacceptable. But what we are talking about today is what should be the limit? Where is the limit, if there's a limit at all? And first of all, I do believe that life starts at conception. I think that's undeniable. But at the same time, you have to allow women some choice. To say that something like Plan B, the Plan B pill, is illegal, even that is unacceptable, is, in my view, a very black and white and extremist, I would probably say, view to take. And so I guess I would say I'm pro-choice, but at the same time, you have to bring the baby's rights into view here. So the big question is when? How many weeks? So here's the math. This is probably the simplest math I've ever done on this channel. Very simple. So conception is halfway through your period. So 2 weeks till your first missed period. The baby is already 2 weeks. And I am not a front hole bleeder, so I don't know a lot about this. I'm not an expert. But in theory, if your hormones are off, if you have light periods, or you're used to having light periods, maybe it's possible that you could have conception and you could still have some spotting at 2 weeks. So you could say like, oh, I'm not pregnant because there was some spotting, right? Once again, I'm not an expert, but I hear that these things are not a 100% black and white. I hear there's some variation with a lot of these things. So, but by the second month, you will definitely miss your period. All the hormones are in full swing. Everything's chugging along. The uterus is growing, etc., etc., etc. So you're definitely going to notice your second missed period. So the question is, how many weeks do you need after the second missed period to make the choice, and where to draw that line? The goal is as early as possible while still giving women the choice. So this math, you say 2 weeks to make the choice, which, you figure you're sleeping on it again, you're having some arguments with your spouse or your partner, yada, yada, yada. That's 14 days. That's a long time to make a decision. And obviously big math here, guys, a lot of math. We're going to take it slow. 6 plus 2 is 8. Real tough math on this video. So I would say this is the absolute minimum for me. This is the absolute minimum that I would find acceptable for abortion. And then probably the absolute latest I would think for abortion is 12 weeks. Like, there's no reason you should need more than 12 weeks, in my opinion. And if it was set to 12 weeks, then you would actually have 2 weeks after your third missed period. And at that point, you should really know something's up. You really gotta, stay on this. It's very important. So, I haven't done a ton of research on this video because, once again, I am not a front hole bleeder. But like, when exactly does the morning sickness start, and like the breast sensitivity and like all that stuff? I'm not exactly sure because I haven't done a whole lot of homework for this video. But I think at the 8 to 12 weeks is a range that I think everyone could really be happy with, and everyone could really find acceptable for both the mother and her child, or potential child. But if you're a conservative who thinks that even Plan B should be illegal, that is outrageous. That is unacceptable. If you are a progressive who thinks that 24 weeks is acceptable, or God forbid anything more than 24 weeks, then that is disgusting, and that is also unacceptable. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about abortion. I'll probably throw it in the social contract along with the age of consent stuff. I'll make an article saying like emotional hot button issues. I'll just list exactly what the policy is, and that'll be the end of it. So yeah, that's pretty much my first and my only abortion video, and I hope you agree with what has been presented here. And thank you, and have a nice day.